Wednesday show. Wednesday show. Wednesday show. Hello, everybody. I never posted on Facebook or Twitter like I usually do. So we'll do that right now. This is a behind-the-scenes look. What happens before I start the show? It's chaotic. Today is a chaotic day. Today is a very chaotic day. We are talking about tomorrow's crazy challenge. Hey, Matt. How you doing? Challenge right now over on the... Oh, we got people coming in. I forgot to post on Facebook and and my YouTube channel. Okay. I always post on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram on my story whenever we're about to do a thing, do a show. Today's hectic. Today is a crazy day. Today is a today we've been doing a lot of final prep because tomorrow, actually in 9 or 8.5 hours, we are waking up for our crazy challenge tomorrow. We still have a few things that we have left to do tonight to do it. Thank you, Matt. Hey, Christine. Matt's good. Hello, Mr. Robert. So we still have some things that we're going to be doing tonight to get this stuff done. We are going to be up at least until midnight because we're going to be purchasing our lightning lane at midnight. We want to make sure that we have all of that down and ready to go. So let's get to it. We're going to do a kind of a somewhat shorter episode of the Wednesday show right now. So let's get to it. This is going to be episode 678 in 5, 4, 3, 2. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the 678th episode of the Wednesday show. Today is August 17th, 2022, and I'm your host, as always, Brent Dodge. Hello. Tonight, we're going to be going through and answering your questions and kind of talking about what we're doing tomorrow, because tomorrow we're going out and filming the craziest crazy challenge in the history of life. So just, you guys want to join it. Trust me. You want to stick around tonight, and you also want to check out the video that we're going to be releasing on Friday as well. But of course, before we get to that, let's talk about our news for the week. As always, thank you everyone out there who's been joining us for our Saturday in the Park. If you didn't already know, every single Saturday right here on the From Screen Team Facebook page, if that's where you're watching, we do a live broadcast from someplace found throughout the Walt Disney World Resort. This Saturday, however, we're going to be coming to you guys live from Disneyland, the original park over in California. So make sure you join us at 1 o'clock Eastern Time, 10 o'clock Pacific Time, as we broadcast live from Disneyland. Make sure you join us for that. It's going to be fun. I don't know where we're going to be, but I know we're going to be in Disneyland Park. So make sure you join us for that broadcast. And speaking of broadcasts, we might as well throw a few more out there too while we're in Disneyland. So if you guys are following on Instagram, if you're following on YouTube, if you're following on the From Screen Team Facebook page, don't worry, we're going to be doing broadcasts all weekend long, or 2 days, from all the different spots. So make sure you are joining us for all of that fun out there. Also, if you guys have not already been watching our daily Disney videos over on my YouTube channel, you've been missing a lot because we've been going crazy over there. And speaking of crazy, tonight we're going to be talking all about the crazy challenge that we are filming tomorrow. We are attempting the craziest thing. I've never heard of anyone who's attempted this challenge. I know people have done Magic Kingdom and Disneyland at the same day. One time I did Magic Kingdom, Epcot Studios, Hollywood, or Animal Kingdom, Disneyland, and Studios in the same day, or California Adventure in the same day. But I don't think anyone's ever taken it to the level that we are taking it tomorrow. So make sure you join on Friday for the release of that video. It is going to be massive. It's going to be huge. Make sure you join it because it is going to be the craziest crazy challenge we have ever released. We're going to be going all through it tonight, so stick around. We'll answer your questions as we go through. And of course, as always, tonight's episode is sponsored by It's All About the Mouse Travel Bling. By the way, they I don't think they ever approved the theme song. but I like the theme song, so we do it because we also have a block party bash ball that we use it for. So make sure you stop by. It's all about mousetravel.com for all of your Disney travel needs. All their services are absolutely positively 100% free. So make sure you book with them for your next Disney vacation and let them know that I sent you over. Okay, tomorrow, oh my gosh, I already see that there's a lot of different questions that are popping into the chat room. Before we get to this, let's do a quick history of the Crazy Challenge, because I don't think a lot of people out there know the history of what we have started doing called the Crazy Challenge. It started back in 2010, way back in 2010, back in my day, way back in the year 2010. My friend Alex and I don't know if you're in the chat room right now, but if you are, say hello to everyone. My friend Alex and I, on the 4th of July in 2010, decided that we are going to go watch all 3 fireworks shows that could be found at Walt Disney World. So there was one at Magic Kingdom at night, one at Epcot, and one at Disney's Hollywood Studios. So we said, you know what, it's going to be great. We can go through and do all 3 fireworks shows in a single night. After we finished that, we were going through and we were talking about different challenges because we had such a great time doing the Crazy Challenge. As we called it, it was the 4th of July Crazy Challenge. While we were driving back, actually we drove over to downtown Disney, now Disney Springs, and while we were driving over there, we started talking about different challenges that you could do. And one of the things that we brought up was the fact that people always talk about the 4-park challenge. And I talked about how my biggest gripe with that is it's not a challenge. That's like a Tuesday for me. I do 4 parks all the time. And I was like, it's not a challenge to go to all 4 parks. People are always like, yeah, I did the 4-park challenge. And I said, what we need to do is we need to up it. We need to have it so we can make maybe like a crazy challenge. And so in that parking lot, it was in the parking lot, I can vividly tell you, it's where currently the Lime Garage sits. It was the 2nd row. We were facing towards the backside of World of Disney. And that's when I said the phrase Crazy Challenge. Vividly remember this like it was yesterday. And so her and I started scheming. And we said, you know what, before she leaves, because she was down for a program, before she leaves, what we're going to do is we're going to do a 4-park Crazy Challenge and make it so it blows the other challenges out of the water. For those of you guys who don't know what the 4-park challenge is, the 4-park challenge is you go into each park in a single day and you do a ride in every single park. Very easy to do. So it's always driven me crazy when people are like, yeah, I did the 4-park challenge. It's not that tough. Even if you take Disney transportation or even if you walk, I do it during the marathon. So we decided, okay, we're going to do the Crazy Challenge. And in the Crazy Challenge, we said we're going to do 5 attractions at every single one of the 4 parks. So over the course of an entire day, we're going to do 20 different attractions. While we're doing those 20 different attractions, we're also going to have it so we have to meet a character. We're going to have to go over to Pop Century and do the hustle. We're going to have to trade 3 pins. And we're also have to go to Disney Springs or downtown Disney at that point and get a piece of chocolate square from Ghirardelli. And then a few other things that we just kind of had as these little tasks so we could go all around property. We did it. We had like 3 or 4 minutes to spare, but we did it. With that, the birth of the Crazy Challenges was born. But at first, we didn't really do too many challenges. It was about a once every year thing. We started doing the following year was the Magic Kingdom Crazy Challenge, where we did literally every single attraction, every show, every parade, every fireworks show, everything from park open to park closed. We started with the morning show, and we went all the way till Wishes at the end of the night to have it so we could actually go through and see every single thing at Magic Kingdom in the course of a single day. We were able to do that, and ever since then, we keep on coming up with crazier and crazier and crazier challenges, and some not so crazy challenges, but some that are just pure fun to do. So what happened here is we've talked about things around this challenge quite often, and eventually my friend Frank, who's doing this challenge with me, he's currently at the hotel. After I do the show, I'm leaving. I'm going to meet up with him at the hotel. But we kind of had talked about this idea for a while now, and he kind of said to me a few weeks ago or a few months ago, and he said, how about in August? His birthday's around now, so he's like, how about around this time for my birthday we do a challenge? And I said, yeah. I said, let's do it. Fly on down, we'll do a challenge together. And he said, well, I'm kind of thinking maybe we do the thing that we've talked about in the past, and haven't really put a concrete idea of exactly what the challenge was at that point. Like, over the years, we just kind of always said it'd be kind of cool to do both coasts and do a lot of different attractions there. And so we started going through and we started talking about it, and we said, okay, so the challenge is, and this is what it's fine-tuned to now, and this is what we're going for tomorrow, is we have to do every single attraction that is going to be open tomorrow at Walt Disney World, not Walt Disney, I'm sorry, at Magic Kingdom at Disneyland Park. If both attractions are open tomorrow throughout the entire day, so it's got to be an open to close attraction. So things like the ferry boat don't count because it will close at some point during the day. And when we get to Disneyland, it will be closed for the night. So unfortunately, we won't be, including something like that. But if it's something that's open to close, and we can do it anytime throughout the day, it's included. So we started to go through it. At first, we're like, oh, it's going to be like, 7 or 8 or maybe 9 attractions. And the more we talk, the more we're like, oh, there's a lot more to do than we thought. So the things we have to do tomorrow is we have to do monorail. That's it. No, Monorail, Jungle Cruise, Pirates of the Caribbean, Splash Mountain, Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. Haunted Mansion we do not have to do because it's under refurbishment out at Disneyland right now. We actually didn't plan it around that. It just happened that it was down this week. It's a Small World, Peter Pan's Flight, the Carousel on both coasts, the Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, the Mad Tea Party, Dumbo, the Flying Elephant, Autopia / the Tomorrowland Speedway, Space Mountain, Astro Orbiter, and of course, Buzz Lightyear to the rescue. So the goal is to do all those attractions here and then go out and do it over there. They are all moving attractions. And eventually what we're going to do is we are also going to have it so we are going to be doing, possibly, if we can fit it in, the Enchanted Tiki Room as well. Because the Enchanted Tiki Room is on both coasts, but it is a sit-down show instead of an actual moving attraction. And that's kind of our big distinguishing factor between the two. So, yes, that is going to be our crazy challenge. Then we are flying out to Disneyland and we're doing all of them all over again, coast to coast. So let's get to your questions because now it's the question segment. If you guys have any questions about our crazy challenge, because I know there's sometimes where we talk to people and we've been explaining this challenge to so many people over the last few months and people are confused by some things. I had one person I was talking to yesterday who was convinced that we've already filmed the Magic Kingdom segment, and then we're just going to go to Disneyland someday and film the second segment. I'm like, no, we're doing them the same day. He's like, yeah, but you've already filmed the Magic. No, we haven't. We haven't filmed the Magic Kingdom one. It is all going to be done tomorrow, August 18th, 2022. All right, let's start going through some questions here. Hello, did you see Brooke Lopez proposed for the Tree of Life on Monday? I did not see that. Brooke Lopez, however, he's a basketball player. He plays for the Orlando Magic currently. He does follow me on Instagram. I met him. We met actually at the closing of Universe of Energy. We got talking, and he follows me, but I don't follow him back. Quick question for later. After talking with you last week, I'm reconsidering doing a Disney cruise instead of the Star Wars 2-night experience. We'll get to non-questions in a little bit here too as well. Okay. What part of the challenge are you worried about the most? I'm amazingly not that worried about things at all. Like a lot of people have been saying, oh, you're probably worried about the flight. I'm a little worried about the flight, but I'm not. I don't know. I'm such an optimistic person that I'm like I asked Frank today, so what % do you have that we're going to make this entire challenge? And he goes, what do you think? And I said, honestly, I'm at 100%. There's no doubts in my mind. And maybe it's just like tomorrow I might be severely disappointed. But in my mind, we are going to hit this thing with no problem, with no problem at all. If there's one thing that I think might hold us back, it's going to be the flight. We have to be out of the Magic Kingdom by 11:30, 11:45 at the latest. Our flight is at 1:05. Now, to put it in perspective, a few people have asked me, what kind of things have you done to prepare for this? Obviously, a trip to Disneyland and flights across America and hotels and all this other stuff, it costs money. But the thing that some people, we met up with one of my friends today, what she was like, so what else have you done that most people wouldn't think of? And we have things like today, I bought a new GoPro. So we can have better quality footage. We can have better memory cards. We can better everything. We can increase the experience for you guys. I literally just got back from Target. It's charging right now. In addition to that, we have things like I finally bought a Sun Pass so I can skip the tolls. I never go down toll roads, so I've never bought one. There's never been a real reason for me to have a Sun Pass. about a month ago when we were really in like the deep diving of like, okay, this is what we have to do. These are the times we have to do, blah, 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 blah. I was like, I have to get a sun pass. Just even if it saves us an extra 2 minutes, that's an extra 2 minutes that we have. In addition to that, I went out and I got TSA pre-checked. Frank was already TSA pre-checked, but I got TSA pre-checked because we want to have it so that we have minimum time at the security line at the airport. So I've already been approved. We have got TSA pre-check tomorrow. In addition to that, we have it so we bought up into Business Select for our flights tomorrow. So we are A1 and A2 for boarding. So that way, we don't need it for the first flight because the first flight, we don't think we're going to really be there at the start of boarding. We know we're going to get there at the end of boarding, but we're not sure if we're going to be there at the start of boarding. But this way, on the second flight, we can be the first people on the plane and we can get the very first middle or the very first row aisle seats. Then we can talk across the aisle to one another, and we can also have it so we're the first two people off the plane. So yeah, we've done so much preparation. We've put a lot of stuff into this, and yeah, hopefully everything goes smoothly. The thing that worries me the most, this is honestly the truth. It's not about tomorrow. It's about what happens afterwards. The thing that worries me the most is we're going to film this insanely amazing video, this crazy challenge that no one's ever attempted before, and it's going to get no views. So please, like legit, I keep on telling people this, but please, and this is actually our YouTube video for tomorrow, but please, from the bottom of my heart, I beg of you, when this video comes out on Friday, please give it a like, write a comment on there. Like, even if it's just like, go you, share it with a friend or 2 or 5. And I'm not joking at all when I say this. Every like, every comment, every share helps. But when we're putting this much into a challenge, I really hope, like, that's the thing that does worry me the most, is that we're putting so much time, so much effort, and so much money into this challenge. And then in the end, it might turn around and we get nothing. Like we get no exposure, we don't get no views. We've had some crazy challenges that have completely flopped. I'm terrified. That's the thing that worries me the most, that this will be a video that's going to flop, even though I know it's like such an epic thing. So share it with friends, share it on your Facebook groups. If you're part of a Facebook group, share it with, we just need as many as possible. So many what ifs, but insanely awesome. Yes. So there are a lot of what ifs. There are things like, what if an attraction breaks down? Right now, our plan is if an attraction breaks down while we're at the park, we go to a different attraction. It's just that simple. One breaks down, we go to another attraction. If the attraction breaks down and it's too close to our flight, unfortunately, we have to risk not having a perfect thing on the challenge and just getting to the airport, because getting to the airport is the most important thing. What if there's an accident on the way to the airport? What if we're not? I will be driving safely. I will be driving Herbie. We've done everything to make sure to ensure that we are going to be as close. Like, there's so many logistics that have gone into this, and I've had people ask me, okay, so what, like, tell us about what's going on. And I'll be like, okay, 6 a.m., wake up. And they're like, wait a minute, you start, yes, 6 a.m., wake up. 6:05, brush my teeth. 6:06, take a shower. We've got everything down to the minute, especially from 6 a.m. until 9 a.m. Everything is exactly to the minute of what we're going to be doing. And it's almost every single minute we have exactly what's going to be going on. There's some things that are going to have a little bit of leeway. For instance, we have to take the monorail around. And if the monorail stops at, if it stops at Magic Kingdom, we're getting off at Magic Kingdom. If it does not stop at Magic Kingdom, because it's not stop at Magic Kingdom until after 7:30, it's the resort monorail. The other one doesn't open up till later. But if it doesn't open up until 7:30, we're going to Contemporary, and then we're walking across. So there are so many what ifs. What if our flight's delayed? If our first flight's delayed, that is a blessing because we do have a 2-hour layover in Austin. So if we do have a layover, or if we have a delay in the first flight, great. If we have a layover in the second flight, not so great. However, we have 3 hours to accomplish the 14 attractions at Magic Kingdom, but we have 5 hours to accomplish the attractions over at Disneyland. Another variable we've done so many things to just kind of have it so we can get a lot of seconds down. So we can have it so everything's kind of down to the second. We had it so we could have gotten in a little earlier, about half an hour earlier, maybe it was an hour earlier, but we would have been flying into LAX. And LAX around that time is just crazy. Like there's so much traffic. And we said, you know what? We would rather have it so we can leave, because we would also have to leave about 15 minutes earlier from Magic Kingdom. So we said we'd rather have it so we can stay an extra 15 minutes at Magic Kingdom and also have a layover and go to John Wayne Airport. So we're a lot closer. We've been checking every single day at what time it takes to get from the airport at Santa Ana to Disneyland, and also from the Contemporary to MCO, the airport here. And we check every single day at the time that we have to leave at each spot. And for MCO, or from Disney to there, it's been anywhere between 28 minutes to 34 minutes. Roughly 32 minutes has been the ongoing thing every single day. But we have seen 28, we've seen 29, we've seen 30, we have not seen 31, but we've seen 32 and 34. So 32 has been the most common denominator. So I'm assuming it's going to be 32 minutes tomorrow, but I could be wrong. It might be longer. It might be shorter. I'm hoping it's shorter. But we have it so we both have a role every time we are in a queue. We're having it so every time we enter a queue, I am in charge of booking our next lightning lane, while Frank is in charge of checking in at if our flight's delayed and if the traffic pattern has changed at all. We have tasks at everything. It's not going to be like a leisurely day at the park. That's for sure. That was so many what ifs. That was a long thing, but yes. I'm most worried about 1, you getting to the airport. 2, what if your flight is delayed? So many factors. Yes, there's so many different factors. What airplane are you flying in, or airport are you flying into? I hope John Wayne. It is John Wayne. Like I said, we were looking at LAX at one point, but John Wayne was the way to go. So also, in addition to that, our friend is meeting us in Disneyland. He flies in tomorrow. So what we're doing is we're having it so our friend who flies in tomorrow, I don't think he knows what's coming. We actually have a phone conference with him after we do the Wednesday show. After I meet up with Frank, we're calling him and we're doing a phone conference. So he knows exactly the logistics of what's happening as soon as we land over there. But he is picking up a rental car for us. He's going to pick us up. He gets in at like 10 a.m. So he can go to the park for a few hours, and he's going to come back to John Wayne to pick us up. We are going to just hop in the car. We're telling him, we can like say, oh, it's so good to see you again, because we haven't seen him for a long time. We can do that after the challenge is over. We're also having it so he's going to be dropping us off at Disneyland and then bringing our luggage to, he doesn't know this yet, bringing our luggage to the hotel and bringing it up to the room. So that way we have one less thing that we have to worry about. So yeah. A lot of crazy things that are going on through. Good luck in your fun adventure. Thank you so much. I am so excited. Mine always goes down at 4 for the whole day. Well, we won't be until after 4. So renting a car or Uber, renting a car. So we are renting a car. Daniel is picking up the car. He has no idea what is going on. I came late. Are you doing both in the same day? Yes. So starting at 6 a.m., we are waking up tomorrow. We're getting to the Magic Kingdom as soon as it opens for hotel guests. We are staying at a hotel tonight. And then we're doing all 14 attractions at Magic Kingdom in the morning, and then flying out to Disneyland and doing the same exact 14 attractions tomorrow night. So we are doing 28 attractions tomorrow, 14 here, 14 there, and possibly a few bonus attractions as well. What's plan B if a ride goes down? We just have to skip it. I mean, if it's something that's not, and that's our goal is to do everything that's open that day. So if a ride is down, technically it's not open that day. We will still do that attraction at the other park. So if something's down tomorrow, obviously at Magic Kingdom, we're still going to do it over in Disneyland. If we have time, because a ride breaks down, we might have it so we have a replacement attraction. We have done 2 different test runs of the Magic Kingdom portion. Obviously, we haven't done the Disneyland portion, but we've done 2 different test runs of the Magic Kingdom portion so far. During both of those test runs, there has never been an attraction down during that time. It's also early enough in the day that there's not lightning storms and different things like that. So that has not held us back. But in addition to that, we've done two test runs. We'll talk about the test runs in a little bit if anyone wants to know more about them. What time is your plan to ride Peter Pan? Right now, I'm not going to lie. Our plans for Disneyland are very up in the air. They are very, very, very up in the air. We have no idea what is going to be going on. For Disneyland, it kind of comes down to what happens when we get into the park and what the lightning lane is. What we have done over the last week, today, actually it's in 5 minutes is my usual check time. What we have been doing is figuring out the wait times for every specific attraction at every single hour and half hour. So we have an idea of what it's going to be. In 5 minutes, it will be our first checkpoint of the day. You guys can be here for me as we go through what the wait times are over in Disneyland at 7 o'clock, because that's going to be roughly when we're going to be entering into the park tomorrow. Speaking of which, I do apologize in advance. I had my friend ask me this today, and I said I didn't even think that much about it. But this happened one other time it's actually happened like now that I think about it. So it happened about 4 or 5 times during Crazy Challenges. If I see you tomorrow, I apologize if I run by you. I do apologize if you are at the park tomorrow and you see us running around like crazy and you want to stop and say hi. You can run and get in line with us. We would be more than happy to talk to you while we are waiting in line for the next attraction. But we are not even giving ourselves time to go to the bathroom. And that's not even a joke. Our last bathroom break is scheduled. It's at 7:45 in the morning at the Magic Kingdom at the Tomorrowland bathrooms. That is our last bathroom stop before we get to either the airport or actually get on the plane itself. So I do apologize in advance. My friend's like, because she's been with me a few times at the park when people are like, oh, hey, Brian. And I usually stop and I usually, we'll talk a little bit if they want to get a picture. We do a selfie and all that other fun stuff. But tomorrow, I apologize. I truly, truly apologize tomorrow if you see me in the park and I say hi real quick and I'm running away. I do apologize. I think one food should be required. So unfortunately, we can't really add food because I don't think we're going to have enough time. Our only plan to eat tomorrow is at Austin at the airport. We also have it so we are going to have a friend at the park, actually both parks tomorrow. We have our friend meeting up with us that we met up with today. She's going to be meeting up with us tomorrow at Magic Kingdom. So if we want a snack, if we want anything, we can give her money while we are entering into a queue line and say, hey, can you get us this? We'll meet you at the next ride. And then we can eat a quick snack while we are running off to the next thing. So it's going to be a crazy day. Love it. We love both parks. I love both parks too. And it's been 5 years since I've been to Disneyland, which is insane. I used to go 2 times a year. And I have not been in 5 years. So I'm extremely excited. I'm excited for tomorrow's challenge, but I'm really excited for Friday and Saturday when I get to enjoy the parks and not be like, oh my gosh, like, oh, there's the cow. Oh, never mind. I think the tough part for the Disneyland portion of tomorrow is because I have not been over there for so long. I haven't been on Matterhorn for 5 years. I love Matterhorn. I haven't been on Mr. Toad's Wild Ride for 5 years. I love Mr. Toad. I love Casey Jr. I love the Storybook Canal books. There's so many different things out there that I love. And tomorrow I'm just going to have to run right on by, when in reality, any other trip, those would be the first things I'm going to. So yeah. Technical issues with the broadcast right now or for other things, for the thing. This is going viral. I'm convinced this is the big one. I really hope that this is I hope, but I cannot stress this enough. I really, truly, truly, truly need every person who is watching right now or who watches the video later on or watches my YouTube video for tomorrow. Please like, comment, share, literally every, a simple, just you literally just pushing a button helps the algorithm. And if 50 of you do that, it boosts me up a lot more, and so on and so forth. So every single video, every single like, every comment, everything will be going crazy. Are you posting on all platforms? I am not. Well, the video itself will only be on YouTube. It's probably going to be like a 20 to 30 minute video. That doesn't hold up in TikTok or Instagram. Facebook, it does, but usually it's YouTube is what I'm trying to concentrate on right now. So it's got to be, yeah. So the video is going to be on YouTube. We will have updated stories throughout the day over on my Instagram channel, but I also want to stress this out. Not stress this out. Oh my God, no. I want to stress this point is we will be posting stories on Instagram. I will not be posting everything on Instagram because I want people to wonder, did they make it all? Until you actually watch the video. So if we are in Magic Kingdom and you're watching the Instagram stories tomorrow and you're like, oh my gosh, they've got on 12 rides. And then all of a sudden you don't see 12, like you don't see 11th and 12th or 13th and 14th ride. It might not be because we didn't get on it. It might just be because we're not showing it. So we are going to be having it. So we're going to be showing a lot of the rides, but we're not going to be showing all of the rides. We're going to have 4 battery pack chargers with us tomorrow. 2 of them I already need to charge because my phone battery has been dying like crazy lately. So tomorrow, one of the tasks that my friend who's joining us in the morning, unfortunately, one of the things she is going to have to do is going to run off with my fuel rods to recharge them and get me new fuel rods for the rest of the journey tomorrow. So yeah, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. But yeah, we're going to be spreading the word. I'm going to be spreading the word on all Facebook and Instagram, but YouTube is going to be where the video is at. Like the big video is going to be on YouTube. So make sure. Yeah, YouTube is the one. YouTube's the thing that I'm trying to grow more than anything right now. Facebook, I've got a good following. Instagram, I've got a great following. So yeah, Brian, I'm excited. Can't wait. Follow. Thank you. What if you break down while on a ride? Splash Mountain. Okay, if we break down on a ride, we actually talked about this. This is ridiculous. But I said if we break down on Splash Mountain at Magic Kingdom, it just makes sense that hopefully we break down at Splash Mountain in Disneyland as well. Because how great, that would be so funny if you broke down on the same ride in 2 different times. But we'll see. We'll see. Make sure to eat and hydrate. We definitely will be hydrating. Eating, we'll see. What airline are you flying on? We were flying on Southwest Airline. Should try to. No, we are flying on John Wayne. John Wayne is where we are flying to. We are not flying. We're flying to John Wayne. 2 questions. Assignment seating. We are the very first. We're A1 and A2. How long is the flight altogether? We have a layover, so we leave here at 1:05. We get there around 6:55, or 6:45. I don't know. It's about 7 hours or 8 hours, somewhere around there. I can't remember. Pre-check through MCO has always been quick for me. I've used the TSA pre-check once since I got it when I went to visit my family a few weeks ago, and there was one other family there. It went so smoothly. My friend who's doing this with me, he this is the clown. It just cracks me up. My friend who's also has who's going with me, he has TSA pre-check. He said it for a few years, and yeah. I thought you couldn't book Lightning Lane at Disneyland until you actually scan into the park. We always thought that you could, and then we found out the other day that we can't. So what we are hoping for, which might not be the case, but what we are hoping for is that maybe, I know that when it comes to Disney World, and I'm hoping it's the same way at Disneyland, and we'll see, is if one person in the party is in the park and they get Lightning Lane, then you can usually merge the other people with you. So our friend is going into the park at 11 o'clock in the morning when he gets there. So we're going to have it so he starts getting Lightning Lanes, and hopefully he can merge us on. Otherwise, we're going to be booking Lightning Lanes the second we step into the park, and hopefully we'll get them close enough to when we're walking into the park so we can knock them down really quickly. Yes, 14 rides are in both parks in one day. He is crazy. Yeah. Oh, wait till the fires. Well, we're not going to wait till, we're not waiting for anything. Like our main thing is if we see something with a short line, we have to take it. Like, we can't waste any seconds. So, yeah. So we're just taking, and like I said, I've got a whole spreadsheet on my phone of exactly when each ride has shorter and longer wait times. So we have an idea of the path we're going to go through. Oh, that reminds me, it's 5 minutes after. Let's go through here. We're going to go to the Disneyland app now, and we're going to look at the wait times for this very second to kind of have an idea, because this is, we'll be in the park at this point. Main Street Electrical Parade. Okay. So for the attractions that we need to get on, that's not what we wanted. We wanted this one. Oh, this is so exciting. I'm going to be at Disneyland tomorrow. It's so cool. It's been so long. Okay, Astro Orbiter is currently a 30-minute wait. Autopia is a 50-minute wait. However, we could get a Lightning Lane 15 minutes from now. So we'd probably do that. Big Thunder Mountain Railroad is a 40-minute wait with an 8:30 Disney Genie. Buzz Lightyear is currently a 40-minute wait, but with a 7:15. So then we would actually probably grab that one and then hope that we can eventually get the Autopia immediately. Dumbo the Flying Elephant is 25 minutes right now. It's a Small World is a 15-minute wait with a 7:10 Genie plus. We would probably skip that because it's got a shorter wait than the other ones. And then hopefully that, even if we can't get on later on with a longer wait, hopefully we'll still have a Disney Genie. Jungle Cruise is currently a 50-minute wait. The Carousel is only 5 minutes. Perfect. Mad Tea Party is 10 minutes right now. Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh is 10 minutes. It always has a short wait. Peter Pan's Flight is currently a 40-minute wait. Pirates of the Caribbean is 35. Space Mountain is 75-minute wait with an 11:05 Disney Genie Plus. Splash Mountain is 45-minute wait with a 9:50. And that's all. So, yeah, we got it. We've got it. Oh, my gosh, we've got this. Let's see here. Right after the fireworks get in line for Peter Pan, you get on in 5 minutes. We will definitely check it. But also, like I said, it all comes down to where we are in the park. So if things are going smoothly at other spots, we can possibly plan things like that. But most likely, we'll yeah. Definitely no time for a No Way Jose tomorrow. No, that's why we had some today. We did have some today. Let's keep on going here. We'll be checking in at all tomorrow. Yeah, I'm going to be definitely updating my Instagram story constantly throughout the day. So if you guys are following me on Instagram, great. You guys will be seeing lots of stories from both coasts. Can we get an ice cream on Saturday and celebrate your crazy challenge? Yes, definitely. You're going to make us wait. How are you going to hold yourself back from that Celebrity Live video? Well, the video is coming out the next day. So my plan right now is we are going to be flying. And while we are flying from here to Disneyland, I'm going to be editing the first portion of the video. And as soon as I have that first portion of the video edited, I'm sleeping for the rest of the flight. And then when we finish that night, after being up for about 21 hours plus whatever naps we take on the plane, we will be editing the other video and then having it so it goes live the next day. So, yeah. No problem. No problem at all. Lonnie lives right by the airport and takes me 15 minutes. They were perfect. Is your partner as intense as you are? I'm afraid to get stuck or held up. Your brain might explode. He's more intense than I am. I'm more competitive than he is, and I'm a bigger Disney person. I mean, he's a huge Disney fan as well. But he'll be the one he's going to be the one who's going to be worrying more tomorrow, I think, than I will. But we'll see. Will the Main Street Electrical Parade interrupt your path at all? Hopefully not. It all comes down to where we are in the park, what we're getting done. We are going to be watching when the Main Street Electrical Parade is coming through and figuring out where we are in the park, and then figuring out which half of the park we need to do more attractions on. So if we're stuck on one side, at least we can knock off a few attractions while we're stuck on the one side. Are you using single rider lane if offered? I don't think any of the attractions we're doing is single rider. Is it? No, nothing we're doing tomorrow has single rider that I can think of. I never even thought about single rider line. Because none of the attractions here have single rider line that we're doing. This doesn't include Soar. No. It's a Magic Kingdom Disneyland Park crazy challenge. So we will see. Matt, will Lonnie be there with you tomorrow? So, like I said, if you guys are in the park tomorrow, I apologize. I'm going to be ignoring people. So, if you're in the park tomorrow, Splash Mountain has a single rider. I forgot Splash Mountain has a single rider. We might use it. It all kind of comes down to, we would rather have it so we're doing everything together. So it kind of comes down to logistics. We'll see. Any other questions out there? We'll give you guys a few minutes to answer any other questions. I will talk a little bit about like I said, we've done 2 test runs. The first test run was a glorious failure, but we learned a lot. We got on 10 attractions, 10 of the 14 attractions. But the problem was I was not in charge of the lightning lane because it was me, Frank, and his kids. And I'm not hooked up with his kids. I'm not hooked up with one of the kids on My Disney Experience, but I'm not linked up with the other 2. So if I was doing them, I couldn't get all of them. So I said, Frank, at 7 o'clock on the dot, we have to get Jungle Cruise. Like, Jungle Cruise fills up quicker than anything else on Disney, on the lightning lane at Walt Disney World. I'm not sure. Well, over in Disneyland, it doesn't even have lightning lane. But at Magic Kingdom, it fills up quicker than anything else. So I was like, we have to have Jungle Cruise at the start. Well, he wasn't on at 7 o'clock. At 7:01, I was like, did you get Jungle Cruise? He's like, oh, I forgot to look. So he went on, and at that point, Jungle Cruise was already 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So we grabbed the next one that we could get. But by the time we actually got on Jungle Cruise, it took us over an hour to actually get on Jungle Cruise. And it was awful. The ride wasn't awful, but it was awful because it was like, okay, that we failed. And tomorrow, trust me, we are going to be on like a hawk, making sure that both of us are attempting at the same time to get the Jungle Cruise. So hopefully Jungle Cruise is the first one they'll be able to get. And then our next 2 priority ones to get are Splash Mountain along with Peter Pan's Flight. We've been checking all the ones throughout the time. Our second time that we did it went extremely well. We were able to get on all 14 attractions about 5 minutes right around the time when we would have to leave the park. We finished at 11:32, 11:33, I think, that we were actually getting off of our final attraction. That time it worked really well. We learned of still a few more things that we're going to be using tomorrow. For instance, we were going straight to Space Mountain, and then we were going to, we've gone Buzz Lightyear the first few times because I was like, oh, Buzz Lightyear's a more popular ride, which it is. And then we did Astro Orbiter afterwards. But then every time we would go to Astro Orbiter, we would have to wait in a long line because it's got the elevators. And so we realized last time when we were waiting in line for Astro Orbiter, we sent Frank back to Buzz Lightyear to see how many times he could go on Buzz Lightyear before we get off Astro Orbiter once. And it was twice. So we said, okay, next time we will not bypass Astro Orbiter because the line was always low when we would go past it towards Buzz Lightyear. So we're going to go Space Mountain, Astro Orbiter, Buzz Lightyear, and then hopefully we can get on the Speedway before 9 o'clock as well. If we do, that's 4 attractions that we have done before 9 o'clock. And that's when that's when the park opens up to everyone. So at that point, all the attractions are open. Last time what we did was we went straight from Astro Orbiter and we ran across the park to Buzz Lightyear to Big Thunder Mountain Railroad because it had the lowest wait out of all the big rides. And we said, okay, we got to get this one done and then we can get a few other ones done. So yeah, but last time we were able to do that. Last time we had it so there was a child who threw up in front of us in line for the Speedway. And because of those narrow pathways, they actually had to close the ride down until a custodial came and cleaned it up. So that was about 10, 15 minutes of waiting. So if it wasn't for those 10 minutes, we would have been done a lot earlier. If we can get all 14 attractions done by 11:10, 11:12-ish, we will be adding Enchanted Tiki Room into our thing. If we have not gotten all 14 in by that time, Enchanted Tiki Room just unfortunately will not be a thing. If you see us on Enchanted Tiki Room tomorrow, if I accidentally post it on my stories, just know that means we've accomplished all 14 of Magic Kingdom. If you do not see it, we still might have accomplished all 14. We just did post the Enchanted Tiki Room. Let's see here. Do you have anyone at Disneyland doing test runs? We have not. No, but we both know Disneyland well enough that we're fairly certain that we can do it. And yeah, I honestly, we're not too worried about Disneyland, and that could be the thing that bites us in the butt, because we're not, like, we're kind of saying if we make it to Disneyland and when we're supposed to make it to Disneyland, it's like a victory lap of just getting these rides done. So yeah, it all comes down to just watching the times and doing the times like the right time. So I think we're going to be good, but I'm not. We'll see. Sleep it tonight. Yes, I will be. We have to be up until midnight anyways, because we want to purchase our Genie Plus tonight at midnight instead of having to deal with all that tomorrow morning and possibly having something go wrong. So our first task for the challenge is, well, our first task was 1:05 to check in for our flights, and we did that. And not only did we do that, but we got A1 and A2, so that's fantastic. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be absolutely crazy. Walt Disney Family Museum is worth every penny. You're gonna spend it all day. So we are doing Disneyland, Disney's California Adventure, Disneyland, and then we're flying up to San Francisco the next day and doing the Walt Disney Family Museum before I fly back here. And then actually he's originally from there, so he's going to visit family, and he's got some work to do out there until he flies back to. He's not from here to visit not visit his family, to be with his family. I'm confident you are going to do it. I am too. I am so confident. I think we're gonna. I hope we can pull this off. I really hope we can pull this off. Good night, Brent. I know you guys will rock the challenge. Thank you so much. What hotel are you staying at Disneyland? We are actually we're staying at all three. We are staying at Disneyland Hotel one night. We're staying at Paradise Pier one night. We're staying at the Grand California one night. We're staying at all three. Love to do a crazy challenge or a mini one. It's gonna be fun. Okay, so I think we're gonna wrap this up here because there's just a few left. All my technology, which is literally right in front of me here. I have to go pack that up and then head over to we're staying at the Grand Floridian tonight. So gonna be bougie. Hey Thomas, how you doing? Yeah, and Justin, if you see me and you get a picture, please send it to me. I'll be looking at social media when I'm in lines. After we are figuring out lighting lanes and time and stuff, all that other stuff. Yeah, make sure I would love to see people tomorrow. I apologize for running past people tomorrow. I truly do. I hope you guys are hope you guys forgive me. But yeah, so like I said, this video, I think I wish your friend is dead is meeting because we're going to be making him do a lot more stuff than I think he realizes. Is that why you're because I don't think he understands what he's getting himself into with so we asked him, hey, do you want to join us? He said, because he just went out to Disney World about 4 or 5 months ago for work, and his wife is a huge Disney fan too. And we asked, hey, do you want to meet us, out here for this crazy challenge? And he's like, I don't think my wife is going to be very happy with that. And he was like, oh, you know what? I kind of told her what you guys are doing, and she said that'd be really cool, but she's really mad that she's not going to go to Disneyland. I don't blame her whatsoever. I'd be mad too. And then so I think he's like, yeah, it's gonna be fun. Like, I'm gonna be hanging out with my 2 buddies, and now it's gonna be like, no, drive us. Now bring the luggage up. Yeah, so we're excited. It's gonna be a fun day. It's gonna be a crazy day. But like I said, I feel like this video has the potential to go viral. I feel like this video has the potential to put us on the map. We've been working I've been busting my butt for years to try to, to get a big following here on all platforms. But the last year on YouTube has been great. It's been amazing. But I'm hoping that this video takes us to the next level. So on Friday, there's like a little bell on Instagram next to my name. It says like subscribe, and there's like a little bell next to it. Hit the bell. It'll send you an alert as soon as the video goes live. If you want, I'm going to put this on my Instagram story too. If you want, I will send me a message, a private message on Instagram or on Facebook that says, I want the video. So as soon as that video goes live on Friday, I will personally send you the link. And as soon as I send you the link, as soon as you see it, even if you don't plan on watching it right then, hit play. You can mute it if you want to. Hit the like button and just comment. So excited, or I can't wait, or I'm loving, whatever. Just so every like, every comment, every share, I can't stress this enough. It truly is going to make this thing possibly go as big as we can make it to go. So I feel like this is going to be a great video. It's going to be a great day until just us missing a flight. It's going to be like, what did all this build up for this? That'd be so bad. But please, from the bottom of my heart, I beg of you, literally just hit the like button and view it. And while you're viewing it, subscribe, or if you're not subscribed, you guys should be subscribing now. But share it with a friend. Like, click the share link, and you can either share it to Facebook, you can share it by copying the link. And then if you copy the link, send it to everyone you know, every Disney fan you know, because every view for this, and you can even copy it and put down but yeah, just put down these guys are crazy, watch this video. Share it on Facebook groups that you're a part of. So the thing about me being a creator is I'm not allowed on a lot of these different groups to share my own stuff. However, other people can share my stuff. So if this video, if you want to go to one of those big Disney groups, you can say, hey, look at these two morons who decided to go to both coasts on the same day. Sharing on those different websites is going to help us more than you guys, I think, realize. So share it everywhere you get. Send me a private message. I will be more than happy to send it to you as soon as that video goes live. I already have a ton of people that I work with who are like, please send me the video. I'm going to be sending so many people videos on that day. I truly hope that I can send you the video too, because I just want this to go crazy. I want it to go big. My goal is to have at least 1,000 views on the first day, if not a whole lot more. So please watch it once, watch it twice, watch it 3 times later. Watch it as many times as humanly possible. And if you watch it on your phone, guess what? You can also watch it on your computer, and that counts as a second view for me. And then you can watch it on your iPad, and that counts as a third view. So, and if you watch it and then you click the little button that's like rewatch, that actually does not give me another view. That just adds on to the same time. But if you refresh the page, it actually does a brand new view. So spread the word, share it. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be fun. I'm so excited. Before we go, one last question. I want you guys to know in the chat room. 1, do you think we're going to hit all 28 attractions throughout the day? And 2, or put down if you think it's going to be all 28, or how many attractions do you think it's going to be? Someone's going to say like 3. But yeah, throw it down. How many attractions do you think we're going to do? Right into the thing. Do you think we're going to have 0 flight delays, 1 flight delay, or 2 flight delays? And 3, I don't know. Just whatever. It's going to be insane. It's going to be so insane. So exciting. And lots of pixie dust tomorrow. Thank you so much. I appreciate you so much. I appreciate every person out there. All 28, all 28, all 28. 23. There's always a hiccup. There could be a hiccup. I'm hoping, and I'm praying, and we're hitting all 28. We will hit all 28 attractions. We're going to be the first people to do this. Yeah, we got this. We absolutely have this. Tomorrow is going to be a massive day. Frank and I are going to be the first people to do all 28 attractions in a single day between Magic Kingdom and Disneyland. And not only that, hopefully Frank's not watching right now. I'm going to make sure that I am a little bit further ahead. Like if we're on Splash Mountain, I'm going to sit in front of him. So technically, I complete the ride first. So I can be the first person to do it. He can be number 2. With all 28, with the extra, the Tiki Room, oh, it's going to be crazy. Yeah, share stories, share everything, share pictures, share it all. We posted that that trailer a few weeks ago, or not a few weeks ago, literally Friday. Go on there, share that with your friends too. Right now, we currently have like 500 some views on that video since Friday, which is crazy because it's literally just a commercial that I made. But yeah, please spread the word. Okay, I have to head off to the Grand Floridian because in 7.5 hours, we're going to go make some history. As always, if you guys are looking to travel with Disney, make sure you stop by. Where'd the ball go? I was playing with it. It's all about the miles travel. Make sure that by allaboutthemilstravel.com for all of your Disney travel needs. All their services are absolutely, positively, 100% free. So make sure you book with them for your next Disney vacation. Thank you, everyone, for joining us once again this week. Please, like I said, spread the word. Share this video. Help make this go viral. Let's do this. We are going to make the biggest video ever, and it's not going to be as big if you guys aren't sharing it. So I cannot stress this enough. Every view you guys have ever done, even if it's for a short video, I truly appreciate it. So let's make this one the biggest one that we've ever done, because it's not just me, it's all of us doing this. So thank you guys. Let's do this. We are going to go off tomorrow and do 28 attractions at Magic Kingdom and Disneyland, because you know what? Anything can happen if you let it. And tomorrow we're going to do that. Have a great week, everybody. Goodbye. Goodbye now. Goodbye. Goodbye. Oh, are they gone? Are they gone? Let's go make some history. It's